Hey there team, and welcome to episode 22 of the Avelorn narrative campaign here. My voice is, it'll take a few seconds, I've not talked too much, it's quite early on in the morning here. But yeah, I have gone against what I originally said. I was going to try and get this campaign finished before the High Elf DLC dropped. I have not made that, and so the High Elf DLC has popped out already, and we will be continuing on until I'm at a point where I'm happy enough to finish this one. I've not really been able to play this quite as much as I was hoping to. We can see a few changes with images here. Yeah, some of these handmaidens look differently because of course the high elves were a major focus of it all. So yeah, we do have a few alterations here and there with my fighters. Can I get some new recruitment? I suspect I can. Recruit lord, recruit hero. No new heroes were added, no for the high elves, but some new units were. Of course, I can't recruit from just a random place. Oh, new images for you too. Wow, that actually looks really badass. Yeah, the really green pops out on those life wizards. So these are new rangers, anti-infantry. That's pretty cool. And silver and guard. Right. Okay, so it looks like we've got an actual really badass spear and shields. If I really don't feel my standard spearmen are cutting it, then I can grab one of those guys. Anything else popping out at me? No, nothing new. Let's see from you up here.
How can I assist?
Because you could get access to global recruitment. No, nothing new popping out. Oh, what's this? Yep, the lion chariots. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I probably won't grab the. Well, yeah, I probably won't be grabbing any of those right now until maybe Sadrina's army takes a massive hit. Then I'll probably I could see me getting one of those. But what I do like the idea of, oh, this is new, Arcane Phoenix, pretty badass. So that's Arcane Phoenix is probably better than the. I'm not seeing a. Yeah, there were. Maybe it's better than the standard Phoenix there. It's a bit more expensive, not dramatically more expensive, but a bit. Oh damn, what are those the standard, you know, those lions, those monstrous cavalry? But maybe I can't oh, because I don't have a grove. They probably come from a grove, don't they? Let's have a look here. Yeah, damn, maybe that is a reason to get, because I really want these guys. They've got a lion pelt, which gives them the same. Nice. Anti-infantry and armor piercing. There's 24 of them in a unit. That's actually a lot more than I thought you'd get. Damn, I really want Sadrina to have a few of those in her army, but I don't really. I think I've got. I don't have any groves, so maybe that's something I need to build down in Lustria in order to just grab some of those by global recruitment. But apart from that. Silver and guard come from the barracks. Free eagles, of course, from there. Anything, and they come from. Oh, where do those chariots come from then? I wonder. Oh, good. And that is that. So it'll be fun. Are there still orcs alive? I think orcs are pretty much dead at this point. But maybe they'll get a kick with their new stuff. But I don't think so. I think it's unfortunately a bit too late for them to try and capitalize on that. Alariel's leveled up. Yes, oh god, we're level 35 now, so we're getting near the end of Alariel's level ups. I don't actually think I'm going to grab her stand your ground. I just don't think it's too necessary for her. I can max out her spells. Tempest, I don't really use Tempest. That's good up against a single combatant, but I don't really use that either. Oh gosh, unfortunately I think I'm probably just going to have to think about this for a bit. I don't really know what I want to give. Alariel. She's going to move down, grab Warden's Mire after this, re-secure it. Maybe Safri will want to grab it for me instead, because I will just be giving it to them either way. But yeah, cool, we'll end our turn. So yeah, oh, they've changed that to, they've changed the name of Lothern, which is nice. Let's see if there's any other name changes dotted about. But yeah, there's a lot of changes to images there, which I was looking at a mod that actually did that for me, because I was not super happy with Alariel's. Well, no, Alariel's image I thought was okay. But there's a few others that I've been seeing that I wasn't too fond of, so I was looking into some mods up for the next campaign. But that has been dealt with already. Military alliance. Yeah, no, sorry. Not until... Now this is the thing as well, as much as we really do not like the Empire, if, you know, this Chaos Invasion actually turned out to be a bit more dramatic than I originally thought it was going to be, and the Empire is struggling a bit more than I thought they would be. So if it does get to the point where like half the Empire is burning, you know, I know that the Oak of Ages is such a massive symbol, but like we're not to the point of being that evil where we will just be like, yep, guys, you gotta burn now, you know, like we've just defeated Chaos, but you gotta die. No, like Cedrina would step back and say, yeah, look, chill. We will solve this once we've all had a breather. What do you want? You probably want a military alliance. I'll give you a defensive alliance, but I'm not going to give you a military one. Yeah, sorry, bruv. We'll hold fire on that. It's kind of weird. Because they've retaken Prague. Actually, I don't think they lost Prague. I think they just had their armies destroyed around Prague. Let's see, Pups at Chaos. Yeah, they're grabbing that territory. See, I could kill some stuff with this, but no, I don't think it's too worth it. 141, to be honest, it's not too bad. Yeah, they would have gotten that. Oh gosh, they were pushing in with 3 armies there. I was hoping that we could kind of put a stop on that push, or that they would just leave us and move north. We'll see. Recolonize this area, please, and they just sort of sit in there for a turn or 2 maybe, and then we'll give it back to Safari. But we do need to have a look at... Oh god, what's this? Clan Fester is kicking about. Clan Fester is not at war with anybody. We could really do with them just being like, actually Chaos, yep, sick a dick. Yeah, they're just chilling. Well, as long as they don't mess around with us, we're fine. Now the question is, what do we do here? Because 3 armies... Alien cannot take 3 armies by himself. Can you do any more recruitment? You can. Locally recruit. Or I'd love to get him some like rangers and stuff to test out these new units. And they're only going to take 2 turns. And I suspect that, yeah, we've got 2 turns to kill. So if you just chill there. Is that what we want to give you? I think we do want to... Yeah, we're not going to have time to get chariots and such. So yeah, let's grab this. Let's grab a unit of rangers. And actually, because he's got such a beefy shield front line anyway, I don't think I need the Silver Guard. What does that enchanted armor do though, I wonder? And I like the idea of... What I was originally wanting to do with him was have him be like guerrilla fighters in the forests here. But when they're moving around as that much of a concentrated force, I can't not do guerrilla fighting. It's just not going to happen. So if you just want to grab these guys anyway, sort of fast and swift, they're forest striders. They can't Vanguard deploy though. I was really hoping they would be able to Vanguard deploy behind the enemy lines, and I could use them to deal with Hell Cannons, because as we've seen dozens of times before, Hell Cannons are my main concern in these confrontations. Yeah, so they do look different. Am I playing on slightly lower graphics than normal? Or has something changed? I'll have a quick check at that after, because I pause the recordings, of course, when I'm doing battles and when I'm doing battles. So I'll check it when I do that, and make sure that we're all dandy. Again, Alariel, sorry, I just don't really. Sometimes I'm just a bit too scared for that. Okay, Cedrina, you've got one more spot, which. You've got yourself a dragon. Oh no, yeah, that one spot is for Carrion, who's en route down to you on his little chariot. So no, you're gonna have to lose something before we put a unit in that army. We'll see. We might get rid of a spearman or something like that. Because I'd like to test out those chariots. That'd be a lot of fun. Either way, Cedrina's heading on up. Carrion, move on down to meet her. No replenishment needed. But yeah, with Cedrina and Solkar up here, we're going to be grabbing these guys in the sea next time. They really were allowed to wreak some havoc, and we cannot allow that next time. You know, we just need to wipe them out. Warden's Mire there. Let's pay for some upgrades for our boys. Alien. Oh gosh, I didn't really realize you were such a low level. I'd love to make my way down toward Lightning Strike, but I just don't think he's going to get there in time. And part of me feels we should just give him more ammunition and more sort of damage for his ranged units, just to give us a better chance in this fight. Yeah, probably. And yeah, we're going to be holding this. How good a place is this to hold? Not very. We're leveling that up as best we can. We might be alright. But if they come at us with 3 full armies there, we can't do anything about it. But there's no more place to fall back on. We're putting our foot down here. If they're gonna come at him, Alien is gonna try his best to hold out. But Lustria is just burning. How is the old world faring? Okay. See, because I thought they lost Volksgrad. Have they retaken it? And Prague. Oh god, there's so many big battles there. Casualties, we don't see who wins these big battles. We just know that there were big battles here, and they were all over the place. That is interesting, though. Maybe the old world has pushed them back. Okay, cool. We're somewhat hopeful for the old world. We'll see how it goes. Ah, okay. It's kind of interesting that they didn't confederate them ages ago. Is that something? Has the new mod, the DLC, has that made them more willing to go for that confederation? Because yeah, because you have thought they would have just done that ages ago, but now it's kind of, in a way, it's a good thing for me. Wow, that's funny. That's really funny. See, because that's not an alliance, but that's a promise that she's not going to attack them, and she's just not. Yeah, the threat of chaos is very clear. As much as it sucks, I think Alariel might be just starting to accept that, like, we can't be as sort of stubborn about this as we were before. Like, it's so hard, you know, like it's a terrible heartache that we lost the Oak of Ages and that they destroyed it, you know. But we're not going to make an alliance with them. That's a step beyond what we're willing to do. But they've offered that non-aggression pact, and that's maybe something we can accept for the time being. But also the Warriors of Chaos, I think they're kind of taking some losses up there now. I think that the Empire and Bretonia sort of fighting side by side was enough to start hurting them. But yeah, the Puppets of Chaos down in the south, because the poor lizard men just got absolutely ripped apart. Oh, why did I just suddenly gain? Huh. Well, I gained some stuff. That's nice. Then so that makes me think that they're probably going to be confederating Tyrannox soon, which means that and maybe even Safari. So, oh gosh, they're going to become very strong, which, to be honest, is quite a good thing in a lot of ways. Right. Okay, they're taking some losses here. I really wanted to sit here for another turn, boys, and I think I'm going to, just because if she marches out unprepared, it's going to go badly. God. What I'm going to... Yeah, so we'll do this recruitment, and then we'll merge these guys together, and then we'll do... we'll try and do some more recruitment. Because if I get... This is all kind of militia tier for the High Elves. To be honest, that's actually... Ooh. Rangers are cheap. Rangers are really cheap. 38 and 34. Whereas that's... Ooh. They're not actually that good. Interesting. Interesting indeed. But yeah. Okay, but they've got that anti-infantry bonus, which is going to help them out, I'm sure, against most of what we are facing here. Vera. I think Cleansing Corruption you've already gotten that maxed out. Fiery Convocation. Gosh. I don't want to put you in a chariot. What about these wards? Missile? No, let's just grab you some more. Let's just get all of your spells, just because I like to have them able to use every single spell, even if they're not sort of using it too often. To do it. Sadrina's just moving forward a little edge. I'd like to get her like right on the coast. I think I'll have her stationed in Toranlek actually, and that'll be good for me. Yeah, interesting. Lothern's being very well. I guess everybody's still making military alliances and such. It's not a new thing. I'm just trying to see if if the DLC has changed anything about the way that people are acting and such, because that's quite an interesting move. Ooh, military alliance with Terranok. Yeah, goddamn. Like, I think we're just kind of intertwining ourselves so much now that we might just have to put our differences aside with the Empire, and kind of just, yeah, as I say, we're no matter what, we're not making an alliance with them. But we are probably not going to be fighting them as much as that would have been a pretty good move. But yeah, this campaign's been going on a little while though, so I'm happy enough with just having it be the original goal of fending off chaos and trying to survive. Yeah, I definitely like how the 3x chaos invasion has gone, but it's like, as I say, in the south it's scary because Lustria just wasn't built up. Lustria was I'm getting, because they changed the way influence worked, didn't they? So I'm just getting a constant stream of influence, which is really nice. Oh, technology. That's pretty cool. What tech can I maybe go for now? Yeah, there's nothing really that I need. A lot of this stuff is just upkeep. Yeah, probably grab that. Just for my Great Eagle boys. Actually, Dragon Bond. Yeah. No, we want our dragons to be a bit buffed out because we do have a handful of dragons now. Alariel once again, sorry about that. Lower not moved. Sadrina, pop yourself into Toranlek for the time being. Just because I'm not sure if that next wave is going to be spawning. I think the rules change a bit. Like when that final invasion appears, I don't know if they keep respawning, but I don't want to tempt that just yet. When I'm sure of that, I will have everybody turn around and start heading south to, or I'll have Sadrina. I think Solkar's up here for good. He is going to be watching and waiting. Let's get you cleansing corruption, Caladriel. Just because Toranlek is really a bit corrupted, and we just do not want any corruption in Ulthuan. It's just not where corruption is meant to live. Okay, so there was a big battle there. I think we're going to start moving south with Alariel now. We're suffering attrition just no matter where we are. But yeah, let's do this. And then a Safaria. Let's give you Warden's Mire. So we click on this button again. Gift. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, no shit. Is it going to be called its original name? I think it does get called its original name, but we'll have a look. Please don't be. Oh no, yeah, we picked the faction. Sorry, every time I do this, I forget how it works. Safari, I'm gonna gift you. I see. I think it's called the Blood Swamps. Pretty sure it's called the Blood Swamps. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just do that. Oh, cool. Gives me plus standing, which is nice. I don't think it used to do that. And good, I did pick the right place. So yeah, remember your the previous names then, guys. I will try to do so in the future. Oh yeah, of course that's nothing new. Defense for here, because we are probably going to be getting attacked again. Oh, we're not suffering attrition down here. Very good. We're actually getting people back, which is very pleasant. Back over here, no movements. Okay, good. These people were the guys. I would love to put a layer. I would love to get him moving, get him beating some people down. But this is just not an army built for that. This is an army built to be on the defensive. That looks good. 3 slots now. Let's grab some Silver and Guard because I quite like the look of those guys, and I think they might be quite decent. And apart from that. Oh god, they look really cool, don't they? Oh, wow. Oh, he looks pretty swanky. That's 4 turns though. I kind of want to get him moving. So I just want to get something that's a 2-turner. Get another one of these, and then get a unit of Shadow Warriors. Just to kind of mix in with the idea that these guys were meant to be guerrilla fighters in the forests. But we've just kind of gone against that over the time. Yeah, nope, that's fine. Ending turn. Yeah, so campaign once before, as I think I said. So it's really just going to be a case of we kill off the leadership of chaos, and then they invade again. I think because what it was before they started the main invasion, once we had defeated each individual section, that individual section respawned. Whereas now, I think everything respawns as one, but it only does that after the Chaos Invasion proper, which is like the Chaos Warriors up here, that the Empire, Bretonia, and the Dwarves are fighting up against. When that is destroyed, that's when they respawn. But, you know, that's kind of what I'm going off of. But I'm not even 100% certain about that. But you can see the balance of power is slowly fading away from the Warriors of Chaos, just as their armies are one by one just getting chomped by, as I say, Bretonia, Bretonia, the Dwarves, and the Empire, most of all. But yeah, I wonder what they change. I'm not too familiar with fantasy lore, so I wonder what like attain means. Military alliance there. God damn it. Okay, have it. I won't do it with the Empire proper, as I say, but you know, I'll do it with its subjects. Zooming on through Servants of Chaos. Yeah, Servants of Chaos are starting to get destroyed, and all these like hung warband and all these little offshoots of Chaos are being destroyed, which is quite good to see. So I think we are getting there, boys. We are getting there. Let's now. The thing is, do you go off on a killing spree? I think you do. I don't think we can really have you just go around colonizing. Oh, interesting. So he is in encamped mode though, so we're gonna hold fire. But if he just comes in by himself, we can beat that for sure. And there's 2 armies here, so I think Alariel's got to start getting on the offensive. Damn, if I could run and be next to that guy. Good old Leonard, because I think Leonard will lose up against these 2 armies. Who are you at war with? Doesn't say, but you are a beast, man. So I'm probably just going to come up and kill you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not going to drag my allies into it. You're at war with no one, but still, you're just a nuisance. So we're going to run up, defeat you in an auto battle, I hope. Oh, he's running away. Yeah, should have thought of that. But this is really where we want to be anyway. And just holding fire here, waiting for them to advance up. Hopefully Leonard will smash them a little bit, and you know, of course, Leonard, if you want to like throw everything you have into those hell cannons, I'll be very happy with that, my friend. But we can only hope. These beastmen are still lurking around up next to Saffron, slowly just getting stronger. And oh wow, they've changed the way that lore masters work too, so that's pretty dope. Or look, not work.
Your instructions?
Oh, they've changed the princess images too. See, that was one that I didn't actually think needed changed. But, no, it's alright.
Guardian of the Phoenix
I really like the prince. He looks really cool now.
I agree.
And to be honest, all the helmeted ones, I think that is an interesting change. But I just don't know how I feel about that unhelmeted princess. But anyway, ending turn there. Military alliance, yeah, it's Sudenburg, yeah, military alliances left and right, but that's just going to continue until chaos is gone, of course. Negative. But yeah, as I say, if anybody knows of any other ways to make chaos a bit scarier, like I've heard of other mods that change the way that chaos functions, and I've not looked into like SFO, like the big change ones, which I will definitely think of. Oh, Confederation there between the Empire and so yeah, that military alliance is gone. But yep, And I've kind of been wanting to do, because originally my next campaign that I was wanting to do was going to be a Norska campaign, with a few twists and turns, but I was looking into a lot of the Albion stuff, and I was like, wow, the Albion stuff looks gorgeous. If you want peace, you're not getting it, sorry. The Albion, like, faction looks gorgeous. I was like, yeah, that could be a good shout. And so some of the changes that come with that mod, you know, it adds a few more little chaos factions here and there, and you know, maybe that sort of stuff could be an interesting thing. Oh, cool, yeah, let's just auto battle this. As always, just a quick little auto save, but we shouldn't need to worry about it. Yeah, good. Absolute massacre there. It would have been if we played it, but it wouldn't have been that good. But what are these guys? Those are Cygors. Oh yeah, all of those Cygors. Like, that would have... One Cygor volley would have killed more guys than we lost in that auto battle. So yeah, that was definitely beneficial to us. Yeah, good. Cool. So this is gonna... Oh, cool, I can select have them be controlled by the AI too. That's new. That's not something I'm gonna do now. But actually, stuff it. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna regret that. But let's do that just for a change. Because he's turned up here, and he's been on the retreat. So he's not like, even though he's been ordered to be on the retreat, he's struggling to basically build up this respected image, and so far away from the Everqueen's guiding hand, these colonists, these far-flung colonists, are not really willing to just accept Alien as their ruler or as their controller of their forces. So they're going to be doing their own thing. But yeah, I'm going to regret that, but it should throw in a bit of fun. And we will see how this goes. The first of Alien's battles, defending this dwarven landscape, as is this region, our most southwestern territory, formed up a spear battle line backed up by the Lothern Sea Guard and archers behind, with our new rangers on the flanks. 2 units on our right flank and 1 on the left. They are looking absolutely fantastic. I do like them. Yeah, I'd like to see how they look with the white colour scheme. That's the one thing I as much as I love playing as Avelorn, I do think that the white colour scheme of Lothern or Etain does look quite good. Over here on the right flank, I've got the Illyrian Reaver Archers and the Silverhelms. Unfortunately, selecting, I must have made some sort of mistake with selecting AI controlled, because I have control over the entire force. Perhaps it is only if you go over the entire army. But still, as always, I've got my cavalry focusing in on those cannons, who rattle into my poor spearmen, smashing in them. Luckily, the second hell cannon blast landed in the footprint of the first, so they didn't do any additional damage. But because my men reformed, well, they would have been hurt even if they didn't reform. But the second one strikes them again, and it is a very bloody sight. Their chariots are pursuing me, but they've locked in on my Silverhelms, which gives my Illyrian Reaver Archers a chance to bolt for the hell cannons, while the Silverhelms just lead away the enemy chariots. I'm not too worried about their main line. Of course, these giants will die in moments to my archer fire, and the Lothern Sea Guard too, but it is, of course, their infantry that is the issue, and that hell cannon. Raining death onto these two leading giants, as their health disappears away from them quite quickly. Very little armour to speak of. Those Chaos Spawn even less so, just getting absolutely pincushioned. Casting a spell on my Illyrian Reaver Archers. A few of them do die, but hopefully a handful of those Chaos Dwarves are broken too from that. I wonder if those Chaos Dwarves manning the Hell Cannon get a Dwarven magical bonus, or perhaps that's a bit too in-depth to really worry about. And I don't know if Chaos Dwarves have that same... Well, they do still have a magical resistance. That's why they all turn to stone after a certain amount of time. But still, the main line is clash with them now. These Chosen, I'm pretty sure he killed 2 men with those swings. But the Spearmen will hold the line for a time, backed up by the Rangers as well. Just hoping that they provide a little bit more, hopefully, killing power with their 40 melee attack. But they've got a good melee defense too, almost as good as the Spearmen. They've got dodge as well. Interesting. Now, I believe dodge only works for ranged shots coming at them, but still, that's something that I wasn't aware of before. They're coming around to flank, but the good thing about trying to flank around when you've got Lothern Seaguard is they will be standing their ground as spearmen. And this giant is pushing through the lines and just getting shot to pieces there. Smashing into some of my archers, but I'm happy enough just to take the brunt of that damage for a time while I tear them apart. Hopefully these men are getting back up. Good, they are. Thank goodness. Definitely need them. And then on the left flank there, the Chaos Spawn once again just being absolutely obliterated. That was a massive camera shake there, but you can see in the back my cavalry has unfortunately been unsuccessful. They answered me with this unit of Chaos Knights. Now Chaos Knights may not have an anti-large bonus, but they are pretty damn good. And they're definitely good enough to deal with these Silverhelms in a fight. But that frees up, once again, the sacrifice of the Silverhelms frees up the Illyrian Reaver archers who can come in for a round 2 to try and deal with these Hell Cannons and stop them from tearing me apart too quickly. Giving my archers enough time to destroy the main line. The flanking forces are being picked apart quite nicely. These Chosen are not going to go down easy, but the Lothern Seaguard will do their best to keep them in line. Their main line, unfortunately, because of their fast movers, I cannot really flank around their backs. I have to just fire right into their faces, which means their silver shields are coming into effect, which is never really too pleasant. But Avelorn is right in the thick of it, just slicing through people with his sword. And, oh, good. Racking up a few kills there. Only 4 kills so far, but still he's taking the focus. And once this sort of infantry front line does disappear, I'm sure that these Chaos Warriors will want to get a Prince kill under their belt, so they will try to focus in on him and allow themselves to be shot to pieces by my archers. Some Lothern Seaguard that had routed away earlier are coming on back now. These Chaos Knights charging toward my archers, just trying to destroy them before they reach, but I think they're going to make contact. They will. And they have no health, but they still have a lot of their numbers. That is a bit of a nuisance. Well, that's one thing that I dislike about Warhammer, but that's just the way the game works. You know, it's just a big difference between Warhammer and medieval. You know, the whole sort of health bar shenanigans, but that's the way it goes. Opening fire into the left flank here, but damn, the Chaos Trolls are quite a nuisance there. They've got 40 armor, which in the grand scheme of things is not very much, but when you've only got low damage arrow fire, it's not really really getting through them. Our Prince has freed himself up a bit now, backed up by those Rangers. Not really, racking up 37 kills, which is certainly not too bad up against these Chaos Warriors, and 50 for these guys. And they were even going toe-to-toe with Chosen for a while. But backed up, of course, the bulk of the damage is being done by the archers. That is supporting us very well. And you would hope that that was a mass rout, but no, it just seems to be a large portion of their forces are routing off. I'm getting these archers around the back to start tearing into their rear. The Chaos Trolls, of course, lacking a shield. Doesn't matter where I'm shooting them, I just need them dead. And the Lothern Seaguard holding the line there while we continue to pour arrows into them. The Chosen would probably be a better target there. Oh no, sorry, they are shielded Chosen, so they're going to be shunting away those arrows without issue. The Chariot has come forward, but I'm happy enough having the Chariot focus in on Alien as he slices through them. The Rangers, though, I don't really want them to get kicked around, but now that they've freed themselves up, I can start shooting into them. Trying to grab my forces together. The left is totally clear now, so it means I can move my archers back onto the hilltop and form a new curve, really, with only a few pieces of their army re-emerging, which is going to be quite easily dealt with a few volleys of arrow fire. Continuing to rattle into the backs of these Chosen. The problem is, even shooting into the back of a Chosen, you've still got that 120 armor to deal with. It doesn't really matter about the shield. They're going to be shrugging off a lot of arrow fire. You have to really pour it on before you start seeing results. And the Lothern Seaguard will hold for a time, but it's tough to keep them back. Chaos Knights coming on in now. Nice and fresh unit of Chaos Knights after dealing with our cavalry. It's not really something you want to see in the late game, but a lot of our Lothern Seaguard are low on ammunition or totally out of ammunition, so they have had to take the role of the spearmen, and they will hurt those Chaos Knights. But I am focusing fire on the Chaos Knights because I don't want them running riot around all of my archers. I'm running low on ammunition here, so I need to make the most of it. That's why I've shunted my guys on forward, just to get these point-blank shots. I don't want my guys to have any excuse to miss these chosen. You know, which before maybe they did have a chance to miss. The Hell Cannon crew coming on forward there. I pestered them enough that they've moved off the cannons. They're still functioning though, still shunting around the demonic energy inside, controlling them. Luckily for me though, they still need the Chaos Dwarves to fire though. This spell here, committed by their Sorcerer Lord. Is it Sorcerer Lord? Yeah, yes, Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Is a bit of a nuisance, coming in with what's left of my Silver Helms just to mince through these Hell Cannon crews. Don't want them to run on back toward their cannon and fire off a shot toward me. Archers out of ammunition. Luckily when they get to this level of experience they can actually be somewhat useful on the front line. Up against units like Chaos Warriors, that's of course a bit of an issue, being as good as Chaos Warriors are, but up against lower quality troops, especially lightly armoured Elven Archers, you can do something with them. But the Silver Helms managed to get caught by the Chaos Knights pursuing those last few Chaos Dwarves, and they are shattered from that. With only 2 remaining, I don't know if that's 5% of their original unit. I think we might be... No, I think that's them gone. We'll have to see at the end of the battle. Cannot quite remember how many men they get. Archers here taking a nasty charge from those Chaos Knights. Once again, very badly beaten, but still quite a lot of numbers, so I just have to do a little bit more damage, and they're going to start dropping like flies. Surrounding what's left here, these Chosen, trying to get them totally surrounded, get stabs into their backs. Their leadership is disappearing. 8-5, almost gone. They're wavering, and they're broken now. They jumped all the way down to minus 115 leadership there. That's quite a big jump. I think I gave my, that's the end of the battle, but I think I gave my boys a quick chance to fire into the Sorcerer Lord. But once I realised that, yeah, he's going to be escaping, I ended it. So, yeah, certainly not too bad. I definitely thought I gave them the instruction to be AI controlled, but I was controlling them. But I don't know, maybe I accidentally untick the box or something like that. But it's definitely something I'm going to experiment with, because it's a very fun concept, I think. It's you can do that a lot of the time in the older games. But once again, executing chaos. We'll get replenishment, we'll get those 2 extra units recruited, and then, or maybe 3? It might have been 3. But either way, we will roll on down and wreck them. Oh god, yeah, those Rangers, oh shoot, I didn't actually look at how many kills they got. I quite enjoyed using them. Definitely Chaos Warriors are not their target. They're meant to go up against sort of, you know, much lighter armored boys. Oh my goodness me, those guys, these Silver Guard are expensive. So what is this enchanted armor all about? Magical attacks have reduced effects. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's nice. And decent armor. Silver shield, which is good, but that's same as everybody. We're just trying to see, like, why do I want you over a standard spearman? Like, I can get 2 spearmen for the price of you. Leadership's not actually, well, I guess it's unfair to compare because this guy's gained some experience, but still, I'm liking that we've got them. Because as I say, I think they're pretty cool boys, and we'll see how they perform. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's that weapon strength difference. You know, they can actually kill things, and it's the enchanted armor and such too that's really the drawing factor. So. Either way, of course we didn't get much replenishment because we just hate this area, and but I think we've got to go out there and try and smash him. How's it looking? Damn, I'm gonna have to play this one, but I'll just do this battle as a standard battle. I won't, so I'll just record it while I'm playing it. Hey there, team. So yeah, quite a nice little battle, but they, well, with the exception of their sorcerer, they do not have any ranged components, so we are just going to be pouring arrows on them. As I say, I would have won the auto battle here, but I would have lost a lot more men than I think I would have normally. So let's have a look at these guys anyway. I love that. Yeah, the look on the image there is really cool. And they look really nice, actually. I quite like these guys. Okay, nice. Yeah, I could definitely see some use out of them. And then the Rangers, I'll just keep these guys in the back, so because I don't really want to lose them, but I will throw them into the fight. You know, if the time comes for that, I will happily send them on in, and we'll just use these because we might be able to make them chase us up the hill. That could be cool. And dandy, yeah. I was kind of, to be honest, I was a little bit upset when I heard that like the High Elves were getting like an expanded roster, because it sounds silly, but like the very simple but powerful roster of the High Elves was one of the big things that like was a draw factor of them. Fire boys, come on, pew pew pew. But yeah, so like that was one of the things that I was really quite enjoying about being High Elves and you know, playing them in campaign and daisies, you know, and playing them in the handful of multiplayer battles I've done. But oh yeah, that's what we're getting cast upon us. I don't think we're gonna avoid that entirely. Nah, we're okay. But yeah, oh, that chariot. Yeah, we want to buzz on back. I don't really want to get minced by chariots. And but yeah, I was kind of happy to see a few of the units popping up though. But still, I was a bit nervous. I was like, oh damn, I don't really want to be given something that I'm just never gonna use, and I don't want the High Elves to change in the way that you need these units. As I say, I don't want to use them, but you know, because of the way the game has changed, you know, it's suddenly like, oh well, if the High Elves don't have this unit, you know, they're pointless, they're worthless. It's like, oh damn, you know, I just didn't really want that. Let's have everybody open fire on the bloomin' knights, because they're ninja-ing their way forward. I forgot they had knights, and I think we're actually gonna take more casualties than originally intended here, but we'll see how it goes. Arian is going to try and sprint on forward and take that charge like a champ. He might make it. Come on. He's not going to make it. Yep. Poor archers there. Going to take a bit of a beating. But we'll get somebody, Lothar Seaguard, to answer to that. Yeah, probably just stuff him. Get him. And get you guys back, as I say. So yeah, that was a bit of a concern for me. But from what I'm seeing so far, there's nothing in there that I think is going to be like the new meta, you know, which, as I say, that was always the main concern. And everything that is being added or has already been added seems to have like a reason, but it's not a necessity for being added into the game. So that's the best of both worlds, really. Expanding on a pretty small roster, but the main thing that I was really happy about this DLC for, though, is most certainly the orcs. The orcs were the thing, were boys that have needed a change up for a very, very long time. And I'm very chuffed that they've gotten it. Orcs, I've never really had a major desire to play orcs myself, but I still, you know, I like them to be a factor in the game. And right now they just get squashed. You know, I think I've never, I should probably play a campaign as the orcs. You know, I think it could be fun, but I'll probably won't record that. I'll just be a little private campaign myself. I was going to do a co-op campaign as the orcs, I think, with one of my friends. What the hell? What shoved you guys back? Oh, it's fine. I kind of need to kill these guys in their entirety. If you run off and just go deal with those trolls. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, maybe like, because I do often find when you've got stuff like the Chaos Knights, and oh god, I'm going to sneeze. I hope I'm not going to sneeze. No, I think we're going to be okay, but I think it's probably coming. The Chaos Knights and the Chariots, you know, I often do find that like standard spearmen are just not really cutting it. So maybe having a slightly better unit that could be worth it. But no, so as much as I say that like I think the spearmen are useful throughout the entire game, which they most certainly are, maybe a slightly better one is worth it, you know, but at the same time it's twice the cost of upkeep anyway. So can it really be worth that much? Oh, look, right in front. Oh, right, okay, cast it that way. Yeah, good, smart boy. Ow! Frick! Ow! Whoa, that hurt. Yeah, oh well, let's just shoot him. Sorry mate, you were gonna get some fighting, but not gonna happen now. I'll try and just shoot this guy to pieces. I think it was just the Chosen that were giving them a really good chance in this battle. Trolls, can you kill that last troll? No, he's slipping on away. I think we are a-okay. But yeah, stuff like the Rangers, I don't know how I feel about the Rangers. I think, the role that the Rangers play, because when I play as High Elves, I like to play as Avelorn, of course, you know. But the role that the Rangers play, for me, I'm kind of using Dryads for that role. Which the standard High Elves, of course, don't get Dryads. So, I don't know. I'd like, I would have wanted them to be slightly better than they are, I think. But I've not had an enemy that they're actually made to fight. Like, I think if I were to fight humans or, you know, orcs, I think that's one of the big things. I think these guys could probably butcher their way through a lot of orcs. But going up against Chaos Warriors, they're just ping-panging and off the armor, you know, it's just not good enough. But anyway, we'll end that turn there, or end that battle. I don't have to save this one. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Everything wiped out there.
Their deaths are necessary.
Wipe them out.
I go.
That should be that sorted. Good, good, good. And we are probably going to be booking it back over here now, because everything's moved north. So yeah, we gotta get moving and head on back. Do that. I definitely want to build you a garrison though, just because if you move on here, die, and then the next wave comes in. If the next wave comes in, he's running away again. But Alariel, it's time to start mincing people. No, that's going to be a 2v. Well, that's going to be a 3v1. But Alariel's army's done that before, and we're pretty well kitted out to do it. So, if we take him, then that means this Empire man here is going to be safe to try and take some land later. And they're all marching too. So if I beat them, that's them. Oh, this isn't even a full army. I think we got this. We got this. We'll see what the Allbal even says. Let's just do a quick save here to make sure that they all peace. I might not do the Allbal, but it's looking pretty good for us actually. We'll probably give that a cheeky go. Yeah, no. It loves to kill my Dryads. And I killed those Silverhounds, I knew it would, but
your life is mine.
That's a shame. That's them totally wiped out, but no, I think we're not accepting that. I think that'll be a nice big battle, and that'll be the big battle that's oh, control load. Press Control S instead of Control L. So this is what we got, unfortunately. But still, 3 big armies wiped out, where they sacrificed for our Dryads. Terrible shame to lose them. Oh, you bastards! I just want to just take this territory and then bloody Skaven. Who are you? Like I know who they are, but like how big are they? They're little plebs. Things we just I think Alariel is probably just gonna come in, murk that, and just take it. But they had a full stack army. Where the hell did the full stack army go? Because I don't really want to fight that.
Prince of Elf One.
It's that or Alariel, because I want her to start a recruitment right now. And she can't do that unless she's inside of a province. Yeah, no, she's basically come up and the rats are just infesting.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
And this is Itza. Nah, it's kind of. We're not gonna steal that from the lizard men. So as bad as that is, we're gonna be walking away, and we're heading back. I think we're just heading back to the Star Tower, really. I guess we'll leave that for them too then, because that completes the southern Great Jungle, and we'll focus on just trying to claim Headhunter's Jungle again, because that is all on the front line, and it's more arguably something that we can claim. So you will march on off, heading over there too, and if I can meet up together and have Alariel and Alien fighting side by side, or Alien, then that would be perfect. Let's end our turn again here. Yeah, sucks about the Dryads, but you know, the only way to fix that would be go back to like an autosave quite a while ago. Oh, actually, shoot, Alariel's got another spell. Yeah, grab that just so that you can perform all of your spells. I don't think I want trade. No, money's just not a thing I'm worried about right now. Like, I make my money from battles right now. Oh, you've leveled up. Good. Let's start making your way down the idea of a guerrilla force. Warna there. I think I want Warna to buff out her leadership. It's not like super necessary, but I just like the idea of like Warna is never going to like falter. You know, she can be facing down like greater demons, and it's just like, nope, sorry, Matt, not afraid of this. Just like fiery spear right up into your face. But yeah, I need to look at what Itaean means there. There are still chaos forces within Lustria, but the destruction of those 3 armies there should really put a damper on their push. And Nagareth making a military alliance. Yeah, see, the problem is now it's just like everybody is so intertwined. Yeah, sure. Bloody Norskins, man. Yes, no, I'm going to break my alliance with the dwarves right now. But no, yeah, it's kind of cheeky that they invited us in, but you know, it was totally unnecessary. You can deal like with 20 of those guys by yourself. Good, a confederation there, so we know that Rapunzel is going to be surviving, which is very nice to know. She's probably going to head on up north then, or actually the south. Oh, we might end up getting like Bretonians lurking around down in the south, just smashing some of these guys up. If the next wave does appear, as I say, I keep talking about a next wave. I don't. I'm not certain if that's even going to happen. Cute little wood elves down here. If you want a military alliance, I'll take it. Yeah, for sure. Because I want you guys to stay alive. Just because they're like the only wood elves remaining. I kind of want to do. There's lots of like little campaigns I want to do, and you know, I would quite like to just play as them for a bit and just see what it's like being a wood elf down there. Let's see. Oh, right. Synergy controls the flow of information. We've made this sort of decision before, but let's see. He is therefore an important figure. Yep, of great power. It is discovered that this central. Oh yes, he's choosing. Yeah. So he was choosing which information to give and which information to hold back, and it is very much a case of kind of ignoring the power games. Yeah, like we just don't have an interest in that anymore. And oh yeah, let's intrigue and court. Let's see how that kind of goes. So improving relations, and that's the same as it's always been. I don't know. I guess that's just like one of the things I can use influence for. Have any of these changed? No. Oh, regeneration. Oh wow, that's really good. That's really bad. Oh, but it's not armor anymore. Ah, I think, to be honest, that's better. Maybe it is. Yeah, hard to say. But no, it's still very good. I like the armor because I just like to have, you know, the Treekin and Darrow, and of course the Dryads too, just being these massively like super beefed out well, beefcakes, to say the least. We're marching on over here. I don't know. Safri looks like they might be off to go claim it, which I'm totally happy with if they want it. Oh crap. That's not a bad looking army, and your army is not in the best states. So let's just encamp. We're gonna just hold. Oh, sorry, encamp. Thank you. Gives you a bit more sort of melee defense. Gives you a chance to heal up a bit, and you can do a bit of recruitment too, just in case they don't move. If they do move, I'm moving forward, but we'll try to get you something that could be interesting. To be honest, I want to grab another ranger. What? I'm not out of money. Oh, of course, that's him full and right. Let's merge some boys.
Where to?
Sorry, there's a bloody motorbike outside. I don't know how well that comes through on the mic. Shadow Warriors. You're only 2 turns actually. Grab you some Shadow Warriors. But yeah, I'm gonna progressively be getting Shadow Warriors and Rangers into his army, and seeing how that goes.
Priestess of
I just really like him being, as I say, this guerrilla force. Alariel there, and ending this turn. Let's see how Chaos is going. Yeah, I think they've been pushing back Chaos quite nicely, and I think he is going to be smashed for the time being anyway. Ending turn. It'll power on for another sort of 10 minutes, unless there's a battle. Then we'll do the battle, and then that'll be the end of it for today. 2 battles is not bad. You know, I think there were 2 battles in the last episode. I like to do 3. They were quite small battles too, so you know it'd be nice to get another one. Like that's why I was wanting to maybe do that battle there with Alariel, because that would have been a massive smash, you know. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hunt Marshal's expedition still doing alright. Yeah, come on, boys. Yes, okay. You know, it's just a bit unnecessary, dwarves. A bit unnecessary, but yeah. You know, I don't blame them for wanting to sort of unite their regions and such. It all makes sense. But still, I'd love to do a few other little campaigns, as I say, with the... Well, there was actually one orc campaign. I was talking about orcs. An orc campaign I kind of wanted to do where legitimately I just try to stick to goblins. I don't want to be one of the major factions. I'll use the unlocker and just be one of these minor factions sort of in the southeast of the Badlands, and just, you know, not even... I'm not... Oh, crumbs.
Retreat!
That's quite a bad fight. It's the Chosen that they've got that's the issue. Genuinely, I don't think that would be too bad for me. It doesn't like my chances. Do I like my chances? If they didn't have the... Who is... This is a sorcerer, right? So it's the 3 units of Chosen, but then even the Chaos Warriors are not fun. And all those shields, all those silver shields, and then the Knights as well too.
Fall back.
Thing is, if I retreat and they still catch me, I don't get this additional like melee defense, which I'm kind of going to be like, that's 62 melee defense that my guys are getting. Oh well, they get 50 as standard. So, and what is their melee attack? 41. You know. So I'm just kind of liking that, and they don't have hell cannons. I'm gonna take this one. I might end up losing, but I'll take a lot of them out either way. And
My prowess is
what's the
needed.
battlefield actually? Because that may help me decide. It's just that encampment bonus of like leadership and 5 melee defense. I just feel is useful for me, and we've got a nice battlefield here. Yeah, we're taking it. We are taking it, boys.
Me.
We have been utterly blessed by the battlefield we have for us today. I've got 2 units of Silver and Guard, one on the left and one on the right, backed up by a handful of spears and what's left of these rangers. And Alien is on the left there, guarding that side. I've got all of my archers set up in sort of boxes. I'm not, of course, worried about being fired upon by any artillery pieces in this army. So being in a box like that gives me a bit more freedom in how to move around. So this fireball comes on in toward my Silver and Guard. I see it and I do try to sort of shunt out of the way, but these fireballs, you can dodge them with an individual unit, but a full group like that is not so great. And of course all I've done there is caused more damage to myself by moving in front of the Rangers. But that enchanted armor definitely will have helped a little bit in response to that damage. It becomes clear to me quite early on that the enemy is not going to be coming down this passageway. So I move away this unit of spears and even this unit of rangers too, but I need to keep something there. So I decide to leave behind the Silver and Guard. Our Prince, Elian, has managed to dodge away from that fireball quite comfortably actually. But we open up against the enemy Chaos Trolls. And maybe this is a bad idea. I probably should have gone straight for the Chaos Infantry, because these guys will start to just regenerate. It's better to probably focus fire on them once they do actually launch themselves into the fight, but we are doing quite a bit of damage to them. And on the left I've got most of my firepower coming in. Of course these archers as well are shifting on over, but they've missed out on this opening volley, which would have been where most of the shots are really hitting, because they can come straight on down before the real clash begins. You can see just how empty I am on the front line here. These Chaos Knights try to slam into the Silver and Guard, and these guys are growing on me. I can't deny that. When I first saw them, I wasn't too sure if there was really a need for them, but the more I use them, the more happy I feel about having them in my army. But Alien is still there to just provide a bit more resistance to this and hold the line a bit better. But of course, we just need to keep it in place for a little bit longer while the archers pour fire in. One unit of trolls came over here. I decided to get on the aggressive. Or on the offensive, sorry. I wanted to chase these trolls away so that I can bring the Silverend Guard around back to support the main line. And also, it gives me a bit of freedom to move these archers around to get side shots down onto the main line. This is, of course, if we were playing Reforged, I would absolutely love to have a unit of Rangers or something to tear my body-piercing ammunition through this main line, but that is unfortunately not something that the forces of the elves of Warhammer have discovered. These Chosen are coming to me, and they almost reach me, but luckily these Rangers are there just in time from the right flank. Now, of course, I'm sending them to their death here, but they're brave souls. It's fighting very close by their prince. They'll do the best that they can. Alien has been split off from the Silverend Guard. He's deep into their enemy lines now. Chaos Warriors around him, I think even... Oh, Chosen with Chaos Warriors with halberds, luckily. So in that fight he's doing okay. Even our Chaos Sorcerer Lord enemy is quite nearby him. Now, he doesn't have an anti-large bonus with his sword, but he would still definitely give that guy a good kicking. These Lothern Seaguard have had to launch themselves into melee there, but is allowing a good back shot from their allies into those Chosen. I need these guys destroyed so that I can get everybody focusing fire on the main line again. Even if I'm just firing right into the front of those shields, it's something. The Chaos Trolls, of course, being chased away over there on the other side, but the Knights are still around. Silverend Guard, they don't care though. They can deal with that quite comfortably, especially when supported by a little bit of fire. I've had both of these units firing into that. Maybe that's unnecessary, and I should keep them firing into the main line. Yeah, the Silverend Guard don't really need their support. These Rangers are still here. I think I'm just going to send them right back on in. We just need we need this front line to hold as long as possible. And Alien is taking damage in there. Almost, yes. Nice. Sort of got a break there. Could force him out maybe, but no, I leave him on in. I think if I tried to pull him out, the force would just move with him. There's not really a front line at all anymore. 9 Spearmen and 16 Rangers are doing their best, but he is the focus there. He is what is keeping those Chaos Warriors focused on him, and that is allowing us to get backstabs into these Chosen. And these Chaos Warriors too. As soon as they start to turn around and get their shields pointed back toward our archers, it could be over. Chasing away those Knights, the Chaos Trolls come back. We chase away the Trolls, the Knights come back. So these Silverend Guard they're good, but they're not able to deal with this by themselves. Sorry about that Discord bing bong, boys. But yet Lothern Seaguard though, they're happy enough to take that fight. And I maybe should have trusted them to sort of take care of themselves with their spears and shields, but and had the Silverend Guard over on the left, but still we will just... Oh, another bing bong. Popular today, sorry guys. Continuing to fire into these lines. Most of the forces of our enemy have pushed on through now, leaving Alien back, but he's still surrounded by Chosen with great weapons and halberdiers there. They're both AP units. Of course, it's the Chosen with great weapons that is the main issue there. I'm not too worried about the halberdiers, so I need to get fire onto this, but our archer line is getting thrown apart really, so we need to focus in on that, and Alien will just have to do what he can by himself for the time being. Chasing them away once again. Not too many Silverend Guard remaining this time though, but I still will try to bring them all around. Firing fire, close range fire into these Chaos Warriors. It's going quite well, but Alien is down. He's down to 400 health now, and every one of those AP slashes is going to do a tremendous deal of damage to him. We've got a lot of units running out of ammunition now. These Lothern Seaguard rushing on forward to try and rescue their prince, who is still surrounded up there. These Lothern Seaguard as well, but coming on forward. The charge, I was wondering what dealt that last blow of damage. It looks like it was sort of the touch from the Chaos Sorcerer Lord to thrust into him while all his halberdiers kept Alien in place. So it was, so that is unfortunately Alien dealt with there. He has served me very well for quite a long time. Well, for a time now certainly, and He's had to face some terrible challenges, but he falls here defending his men or holding the enemy back so that his archers can do more damage. Still, we're breaking them there. The bulk of their power still remains in their chosen, but luckily those chosen with great weapons are lacking a shield. So we can do quite a lot to them. Flanking around this unit of Chaos Warriors with halberds, stabbing them in the back. They should break quite soon. Over here as well, these men are not long for this world. Empowered by the very righteous fury of the loss of their lord, I'm sure that these even the meek archers of our force here will be tearing through these Chaos Warriors as we swamp on in. Once again, entirely wanting to surround these chosen. They've been given a cascading fire cloak, but that's not going to save them. A little bit more armor piercing damage, but no, we're elves. We rely on our defensive skill rather than just armor. We're not some brutish, stunted dwarves or anything of that nature. And we are going to be dealing with these guys momentarily. The Chaos Lord lodges himself in amongst my spears, and I take this opportunity to surround him entirely. He is the only unit on this field that is not running away. So I grab everything I have, and we're hoping to tear him from his horse and butcher him where he lays, and secure vengeance for our fallen prince. Leaving some units out, ready to deal with anything that may arrive. He fires off. I was quite scared about that. He actually fired off a very close range fireball that hurt quite a few of my men in this blob. I was kind of regretting that. I think he gives another one here that's even more devastating. We'll see. No, miscast? Or it's just taking a moment to cast? Looks like it was maybe a miscast. He tried to maybe overdo it there in his panic as we have him totally surrounded. Now, of course, the issue with having him surrounded in this way, there's a lot of archers that are just sort of hacking and slashing into him, whereas we really could do with the Lothern Sea Guard, and I've got these Shadow Warriors are there too, but we really could do with just our Spearmen and our Lothern Sea Guard stabbing at him. This unit of Chosen re-emerge, so I pull out my only unit that still has ammo to try and fire into them, but it looks like we're having a little bit of a shenanigans, I guess, in sight. But it was just the sheer mass of my forces that end up breaking this unit. Now this is where I usually would allow these units to escape to end the battle, but no, not today. Not when you've defeated, not even fairly defeated, weakened and surrounded by Chaos Warriors, shunting your way into that fight and landing the killing blow. I can't stand for that. So I'm not letting this man escape. It's a bit of a mess, of course, as he is sort of slowly trying to push through. We're just stabbing into him as we do, really blobbed up just to make sure that he cannot escape. But this goes on for a little while. I think if you don't have units that are sort of specialized at it in Warhammer, it takes a very long time. Or maybe there is a special. I might have to look into that. Is there a special kind of way that I should be trying to do this? Like, I've just been trying to attack. What I end up doing momentarily is I actually pull out all of my archers and have it just be the spearmen that are stabbing him, and that does kill him a bit faster. But still, if there is something that I'm doing wrong, should I try to do something a bit differently in order to kill these routing units a bit faster? It's quite cool. A little rope bridge here. That's nice. Of course, that's a bit too small to push an army through. Well, probably couldn't even get a full unit across that. But hey, I'm elves. We're light. We're very delicate creatures. We can surely cross that. But no, that's fair enough. We've got him. I was a bit scared because he starts to force his way through, and I was like, oh no. If he gets away though, we do have some ammunition, and I was actually thinking a few volleys would probably do a bit more damage to him. So yeah, that's the archers moving out now, and gives him a little bit of a better chance to escape. But no, we'll get him. On full-time speed, I didn't realize. Oh, well, I guess I was playing it on full-time speed at this point, so yeah, that's why it doesn't feel like it took as long. But yeah, it's a terrible shame to lose Alien. I was really chuffed with how he was going and how his sort of I guess how we were developing his personality. But no, that's it's just the way that this goes. But he hadn't reached immortality yet, of course. And to be honest, I don't know if I would have probably rolled with immortality for that. Yeah, I would have. I think I would have. It would have been a case of we get him as long as we won that battle. I would have had him survive. But no, if we hadn't won that battle, I think I would have probably just been like, no, I think that's unfortunately his death. But still, he's done very well by us, and I've got a plan for his successor, and we'll just have to see how that goes. But we got him trapped. I'd pulled my archers back just to make sure we got him, and he sort of turns around. He's like, nope, I'm gonna try and escape out this way. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, anything more to say? Yes, no, I don't believe so. Good battlefield, thank goodness I had it. This was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I think I definitely made some mistakes. I should have had those Silver and Guard over on the left right from the start, and just kind of entrusted my Lothern Sea Guard to look after themselves, because they're good at that. That's their job. But anyway, thank you guys very much. That is a terrible. Of course, the loss of any elven life is a tremendous heartbreak, but Alien had really been through some crap, and I was hoping to really build him up, but
it must be done.
yeah, let's see who we've got to sort of replace him then, but he's done it very well for us. Oh goodness me, oh, the Archmages, of course, true, that's a new thing. Goodness me. Oh, there's lots of choices here. Yeah, lots and lots of available lords that I could go for. Let's see, we've got Dorian. I've not recruited any of these people in the past. Ambush Chance. I'm probably gonna go for this. The idea being that you know, I don't know if there are female Shadow Guard, but in the sense that, you know, when Alien died, it was a case of, you know, this would have been his successor to the position, in the sense that it was a very vigilant sort of head of the Shadow Guard that he was carrying around with him. So that's most likely who I'm going to choose. Probably not going to mess around with the Archmages right now. I think this sort of late on in the campaign, I wouldn't have enough time to sort of build them up to the point where they are really worthwhile. She's level 3, so let's give her, let's probably blitz our way through the ambush line, I'd say. Yeah, we want to really build her up as like Lightning Strike Queen down there. They're still around.
We stand ready for action.
We're still recruiting though. I kind of want to just destroy them now, but I just don't know if I need to, and it would really benefit me just to finish that recruitment and just get those Shadow Warriors sorted out.
The Everqueen.
Alariel, why didn't you take Mark of the Old Ones, guys? Where are you off to? Kind of good that I didn't deal with Clanfester because they're lurking around everywhere. Still, let's just have you keep on going down to Marks of the Old Ones, and then we'll get that sorted in time. I think that this is where we will be wrapping things up, because that's quite a long episode there because of that battle. But let's upgrade Leoquin. Not that. Let's start with Alariel, of course. But no, I'm being very indecisive about that. Leoquin, full plate, please. And that's good. So we'll save it up here and crack it on. So that was episode 22. Oh goodness me, it kind of sucks that I've got a positive income now. It's not really what you want to see, but hey, it happens. Cool. See you guys.